Imagine this. You're driving down the road, windows down, music up, feeling good, until you remember that chunk of money that vanishes from your bank account every single month for car insurance. It stings, doesn't it? That payment feels heavier than it should, and most of us just accept it as the cost of driving. But what if I told you that you're probably overpaying, and there are 3 powerful proven techniques that can save you hundreds, even thousands, of dollars every single year on car insurance without cutting corners or putting yourself at risk? Stick around, because in this video I'm going to reveal exactly how to do it. By the time you finish watching, you'll know insider strategies that the insurance companies don't want you to think about. Trust me, once you learn these, you'll never look at your insurance bill the same way again. And hey, before we dive deep, make sure you hit that subscribe button to join our cash stuffing and budgeting family. Because here, we don't just budget, we win at money. Now, let's really talk. Car insurance isn't just a bill. It's one of those sneaky, long-term expenses that can quietly eat away at your wealth. You might not think about it because it's normal. We all pay it. But here's the reality. The difference between someone who pays top dollar for insurance and someone who pays a bare minimum for the exact same coverage can literally be thousands of dollars a year. Over a decade, that's tens of thousands of dollars. And if you're watching this channel, you already know every dollar saved is a dollar that can go toward your savings challenges, your debt payoff, your emergency fund, or even your dream vacation. That's why mastering the art of lowering your insurance cost is one of the smartest financial moves you can make this year. Now here's the big hook. Insurance companies rely on one thing. They rely on you being too busy, too comfortable, or too distracted to question them. That's the truth. The reason people overpay is not because they want to, but because they never stop to analyze their options. And that's exactly what we're going to break down today. So grab a pen, because by the time you finish watching, you're going to have 3 strategies that are proven to work. The first technique is the power of shopping around. Sounds simple, right? But let me ask you something. When was the last time you actually compared your car insurance rate with at least 3 or 4 other providers? Be honest. Most people stay with the same company for years. Why? Because insurance companies design it that way. They hook you in with an initial good deal, then quietly raise your rates year after year, assuming you won't bother switching. And guess what? Most people don't. But here's the secret. Switching companies can save you anywhere from 20% to 40% instantly. That's hundreds of dollars right back into your pocket. I know people who literally cut their insurance bills in half just by shopping around once a year. Think about it. Spending 30 minutes to save $500 to $1,000? That's the easiest side hustle you'll ever do. Now, while you're hearing this, don't forget, tap that subscribe button if you haven't already. On this channel, Cash Stuffing and Budgeting, we give you real, practical strategies to save and grow your money. And let's be real, who doesn't want to keep more of their hard-earned cash? So, shopping around is the first big one, but I want you to really picture this. Imagine you're paying $200 a month for insurance right now. That's $2,400 a year. By shopping around, let's say you find a deal for $140 a month. That's only $1,680 a year. You just saved yourself $720. Now ask yourself, what would you do with an extra $720? That could pay for an extra debt payment, a weekend getaway, or even a new laptop. And that's just the first technique. The second proven technique is bundling. And let me tell you, this one is a game changer. Insurance companies love it when you buy multiple policies from them, like car insurance and home insurance or renter's insurance. And because they love it, they reward you for it. Bundling can save you an extra 10% to 25% off your total bill. That's massive. Let's go back to our example. If you were paying $200 a month for car insurance and $50 for renter's insurance separately, that's $250 total. But if you bundle, that might drop to $200 flat. That's $50 a month in savings, or $600 a year. Stack that with the first technique, and suddenly you're saving over $1,300 annually. That's more than some people's entire vacation budget. And guess what? That's without changing how you drive, what car you own, or how much coverage you need. It's literally just about being smart and strategic. But here's the real kicker. Insurance companies won't always tell you about this unless you ask. That's why I say, being proactive with your insurance is everything. You have to play the game, not let them play you. By the way, if you're enjoying this so far, drop a quick like on this video. It helps push this message out to more people who need it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the time. Imagine what you'll do with the money you save when you start applying all the tips we talk about here on cash stuffing and budgeting. Alright, let's move into the third proven technique, adjusting your deductibles and coverage wisely. Now, this is where people either save big or make costly mistakes if they don't think it through. Your deductible is the amount you agree to pay out of pocket if you get into an accident before insurance kicks in. Most people just leave it at the default number, usually $250 or $500. But here's what you probably don't realize. Raising your deductible to $1,000 or even $1,500 can significantly slash your monthly premium. Sometimes, the savings can be $30, $50, even $70 a month. That's $360 to $840 a year. Here's the trick though. You don't want to raise your deductible blindly. Only raise it to a level you can comfortably afford in an emergency. For example, if you have an emergency fund set aside, bumping up your deductible is a no-brainer because you'll have the cash to cover it if you ever need to. It's about playing offense instead of defense. Too many people let insurance companies decide their deductibles, but the truth is, you control it. And when you take control, you save money. Let's put all three techniques together: shopping around, bundling, and adjusting your deductible. If you're paying $200 a month right now, these three techniques combined could easily bring you down to $120 or even $100 a month. That's $1,200 a year in savings, possibly more. Over 10 years, that's $12,000. Imagine what $12,000 could do for your financial future. That's a fully funded emergency fund, a down payment on a house, or a huge dent in your debt payoff journey. And here's the thing, these aren't theories. These are proven techniques that people are using every single day to save money. You just have to act on them. Now, before we continue, I want to take a quick moment and say this. If you're finding value in this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because here on Cash Stuffing and Budgeting, we're all about real-life strategies that make a real difference in your wallet. And I promise, the videos we have lined up will take your money game to the next level. Let's get a little deeper into how to actually execute these strategies. Because knowing them is one thing, but applying them is where the magic happens. When you shop around, don't just Google car insurance quotes and click on the first ad you see. Take your time. Use comparison websites, but also get direct quotes from major providers. And here's a pro tip. Call them. When you speak to a real agent, you often get better deals than what's listed online. Agents have flexibility. They can apply discounts that the website doesn't show you. Never underestimate the power of asking. For bundling, think beyond just car and home insurance. Some companies offer discounts if you have things like life insurance, pet insurance, or even business insurance if you're self-employed. Don't be afraid to ask them what bundle options they have. The worst they can say is no, but more often than not, they'll find a way to give you a better deal. As for adjusting your deductibles, here's a mindset shift. Insurance is not supposed to cover every little thing. It's meant to protect you from financial disaster. That's it. So, if you get a small scratch on your car, you shouldn't be filing a claim anyway, because those claims can raise your rates long-term. That's why having a higher deductible is smarter for most people. You save money every month, and you avoid making small claims that could cost you later. Let's make this real. Imagine someone named Sarah. Sarah was paying $220 a month for her car insurance. She was frustrated but never questioned it. One day, she decided to shop around. She found a company willing to give her the same coverage for $170. That's already a $50 monthly savings. Then she bundled it with her renter's insurance, dropping it down to $150. Finally, she raised the deductible from $500 to $1,000, and boom, her premium dropped to $125 a month. Sarah went from paying $220 to $125. That's $95 every single month saved. Over a year, she saved $1,140. In 5 years, she saved $5,700. And that's just from being proactive. This isn't just theory. This is reality. And if Sarah can do it, you can too. Now, think about what this means for your cash stuffing journey. Imagine putting an extra $95 a month into your envelopes. That's $95 toward groceries, gas, debt payments, or even your vacation fund. Over time, those savings add up and completely transform your financial life. That's why these techniques are so powerful. They don't just save you money, they give you freedom. And hey, if you're still watching this right now, that tells me you're serious about saving money. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and join our cash stuffing and budgeting family. You don't want to miss the videos we've got coming next. Now, let me add one more bonus insight here. Many people don't realize that your credit score also impacts your car insurance rate. Insurance companies use something called an insurance score, which factors in your credit. So, improving your credit can lower your premiums over time, pay your bills on time, reduce debt, and keep your credit utilization low. It won't just help with loans, it'll save you money on insurance too. I know we've covered a lot, but let's recap quickly. First, shop around and never settle for the same old company just because it's convenient. Second, bundle your policies to take advantage of discounts. Third, adjust your deductible to a level that makes sense for your financial situation. And as a bonus, work on improving your credit because that can save you even more. Now, the question is, will you actually do this? Because knowing the strategies is one thing, but taking action is what actually saves you money. So, here's my challenge to you. After watching this video, set aside 30 minutes a day to get at least 3 new insurance quotes. I promise you, it will be one of the most profitable half hours you'll spend all year. Before we wrap up, don't forget, subscribe to Cash Stuffing and Budgeting. We're building a community of people who are serious about making smart money moves. And if this video helped you, hit the like button and share it with someone who's overpaying for car insurance right now. Let's spread the savings. And finally, remember this, car insurance is not just an expense you have to live with. It's an expense you can control. The companies don't want you to know that, but now you do. Use these techniques. Save big, and take that money to fund your real goals. Thanks for watching Cash Stuffing and Budgeting. Until next time, keep saving, keep stuffing, and keep building the life you deserve.